Poor people who have dated rich people. What surprised you about them? I met Aiden when my car broke down outside his parents' gated community. I was delivering groceries, my third job that week, and somehow ended up on the wrong side of town. He pulled over in a car that cost more than my entire life, looking like he'd stepped out of a magazine. Need help? He asked, offering his phone when mine was dead. I expected him to call AAA and leave. Instead, he waited with me for 2 hours, missing some charity gala his parents were hosting. When the tow truck finally arrived, he paid the driver before I could stop him. Dinner Friday? He scribbled his number on a business card that felt like actual fabric. Unless you're one of those people who doesn't date guys who drive German cars, I laughed, thinking he was joking. I was a community college student working 3 jobs who lived in a studio apartment with a roommate. He was heir to a tech fortune. Our first date wasn't at some exclusive restaurant like I expected. He took me to a food truck festival, wore jeans with actual wear marks, and seemed genuinely excited about $6 tacos. My parents would die if they saw me eating with my hands, he whispered conspiratorially. By our third date, I started noticing things. How he obsessively checked price tags but never the prices. How he'd leave monstrous tips without blinking. How I don't care where we eat meant he genuinely didn't understand that price ranges existed. The first time he came to my apartment, he looked around with wide eyes. "This is so cool," he said, examining my thrift store furniture and DIY decorations. "You're being polite," I laughed. "No, I mean it. Everything in my place was picked by my mother's decorator. Nothing has a story." Our worlds collided when his car needed maintenance, and I offered to drive. He climbed into my 15-year-old sedan with genuine excitement. "Can we take the windows down instead of using the AC?" he asked like a child requesting ice cream for breakfast. Later, I discovered why. His childhood had been climate-controlled perfection, tutors instead of public school, carefully monitored playdates with appropriate children, vacations planned by professionals down to bathroom breaks. His parents inspected his room daily, demanding hospital corner bed making and alphabetized books. "We had 4 live-in staff, but weren't allowed to speak to them directly," he explained. I didn't learn to do laundry until college. The most shocking revelation came 6 months in. We were making pizza from scratch in my tiny kitchen when he said, "This is the first time I've cooked with someone just because it's fun." "Didn't your family cook together?" I asked, flour dusting my cheeks. He looked at me seriously. "My parents haven't been in the same room for 3 years. They live in opposite wings of the house and communicate through their assistants." That night, as he slept in my lumpy bed with sirens wailing outside, I realized what surprised me most about dating someone rich. Not the wealth itself, but the poverty hidden within it. The lack of warmth, of mess, of imperfect moments that make memories. 2 years later, when he proposed with his grandmother's ring instead of something new and flashy, his parents threatened disinheritance. "Keep your money," he told them. "I found something better. We live in a modest house now." He teaches high school science. I run a small bookstore. His parents send birthday cards with checks we don't cash. Sometimes wealth isn't measured in dollars, but in homemade pizzas and windows rolled down on summer nights.